Hello guys, and welcome to a new video I'm going to do on Dead Island Epidemic. One of my friends had a couple of invites spare, and it looks interesting, really. I play LoL quite a bit, even though I have never done videos on... Actually, I've done a couple of videos on LoL, but I never made it into a series or anything too special. This is a Zomba, as it's been called, but the PvP is kind of similar to LoL, but not really. It's basically, obviously, you've got the 4 abilities and your ultimate, but it's on F because you actually use WASD to move, and you don't point and click. So, as you can see, you can't see me like clicking around anywhere to move. I'm just using WASD to move, which is kind of fun, really. It makes it different. At first, I was sort of like, this is weird, seeing as I've played LoL so much, and I'm used to just spam right-clicking constantly. But as you can see on this, you're a bit more in control with what you're doing. Obviously, obviously you probably won't, if you have never played this, you won't know what these abilities are. But this cube on level 2, it's sort of like it just does damage like in a cone in front of you, and when you level up to the second level, it roots as well, I believe, or immobilize for 2 seconds. Yeah. So, and then the E is a heal. I'm like a support character, really, and I have a smoke screen which reduces damage taken and does a bit of damage in an area, which also gets upgraded on the second level to with poison damage even. My ultimate ability, I toss out these pheromones which for 2.5 seconds on the minimum level just controls enemies and make them fight each other basically. And if there's no other enemies, they just run away. So it's quite handy in PvP, more so than this PvE. I've never actually done this level before in the PvE stuff, so I don't know what to expect from the last boss. This is a PvE mode called Horde, which you can just use to level up characters. Basically, on the outside of the game, it's not like LoL as well. Obviously, you level up in the game like you would on League of Legends, but outside, your character actually levels as well, which is... I don't know, it's good and it's bad. It's got its advantages, as in, you feel like you're getting somewhere, but it's bad because if you go against someone who's like level 20 character and you're level 1, you're at an immediate disadvantage that... like there's nothing you can do, really, do you know, like unless you just grind, or you pay to get the cash. But that's where I've still not decided if this game's pay to win or is it just pay to like not have to grind a lot, because at this level now, if someone paid, they would have a huge advantage over me. So that's how I see it, as kind of pay to win. But at the same time, I can do it myself if I just grind. So in a way, it's, you know what I mean? Like, on endgame, this is what I'm going to get to. By the end of the game, you're all going to be sort of similar. As far as I know, there's nothing they can actually buy that I can't get by not paying, I think. Unless I'm wrong. I haven't really gone too far into it. I know you get like blueprints from the box at the end. Basically, when you finish the game, based on... I don't know if it's based on score or just luck, or whatever like you've done in the game, you get a box and it has some items in it, some crafting materials, and then you get blueprints sometimes out of it, and you can use the blueprints to craft new weapons for yourself, and then your character like equips them, sort of like, I guess it's kind of like Dota, but obviously Dota, it doesn't do anything for you, but on this it does. So when I equip a new weapon, it sort of changes my character a bit. Like this weapon here is not the starting weapon sort of thing, and obviously whatever, he's got like some huge pan of some sort. But yeah, like in that sort of sense, it's kind of cool. Like, it's a fun little system that you can like develop your character out of the game, and out of this game, and it will carry on into like other games, and then you're like sort of more powerful and stuff. But that's where it gets to the stage where if you're paying, you can be more powerful than everyone else. So, well, until they will get to the highest level, I'm assuming, and then you won't be more powerful than everyone else, and you just paid to just not have to grind, so get more practicing with your character. And the fact that your characters do level, you can't really like switch around unless you've played it a lot to have all the characters on a high level. Like now, my Amber is level... I think I'm level 9, like approaching level 10. But if I wanted to switch to, say, like this guy, L-Listy, whatever his like character's called, like, I think he's diffused actually. Yeah, that means I would have to start from level 1 again, and I won't have his R ability or his F ability basically. So it's kind of weird, really. But in terms of gameplay, I enjoy it. I was even considering buying one of the starter packs myself, and not really in an essence to pay to win, but I really want to play the mutated Amber, which is basically, they're the same character. Like that character you see over there is a mutated, I can't remember what that character is called, but yeah, Elise or Icy or something, and it doesn't make her more powerful, it just changes her role basically. So this character I've got now is sort of like a support healer, not really that good at DPSing, but has a couple of abilities that sort of allow her to be on her own. That one there is more of a like a ganker sort of initiator. I think she's got an ability to like jump on people basically and just start like whacking them. So that's like good. Like she just leaps basically on them. But all I really do in PvP is like max my heal and then make sure, or not. I try and get Q and R. Well, especially the Q level 2 just to immobilize, because that helps a lot. Because people just run, they get so shook and run. So it's always good to have some sort of like immobilized slow snare. Obviously it's similar to LoL. Like the CC helps a lot. So I'm rambling on, but I'm just trying to get as much information as I can while I do the game, seeing as it's quite grindy. There's only 3 maps, I believe, for the Horde stuff. But obviously it's closed beta test at the moment, so it's all stuff that can be added. And like they've already said, even with the premium packs, that they've got the DLC packs give you 4 characters, and then another 4 characters that open beta, and then another 4 characters when the game actually releases. So they're obviously intending to add a lot more characters. Of course they have to, because you just wouldn't play if it was the same characters all the time. It would just get so boring. And that brings another thing. I haven't looked too much into it, but on the biggest DLC pack, on Steam anyway, like the biggest pack, it says that there's a premium membership. And I haven't really looked into it. I should have really, so I could set it in this video. But I'm assuming it's like gives you like a boost in experience and stuff. But that's the sort of stuff that puts me off even wanting to play this game even now, because I think like premium membership on something that is just a MOBA really. Obviously it's kind of different, like because of this PvE stuff. But there's nothing stopping LoL adding a PvE thing like this. I don't know why they don't. It would be fun having like waves of mobs come towards you. It's something that LoL could even learn from, just because people would play it. Even I would. Like, I would certainly check it out. But the thing is, like, LoL doesn't really have something that would be an incentive to do it. Whereas this has got, like, the crafting mats and blueprints and stuff that can drop at the end. What would LoL give you? Just a bit of IP that you could just get in a match. So you might as well just do a PvP match, because when you're against PvE, it's obviously nowhere near the same. Unless LoL just made it extremely difficult, if you know what I mean. Like, if they had, like, stupid amount of mobs that were, like, getting to the stage where it's tough even for a good player and you need to work as a team, that's something that would be kind of good. Like just like a Horde mode in Gears of War would be fun to play on LoL. I kind of said that ages ago, and I'm sure like many of you have thought the same. But yeah, I'm sure even this game might have more of like just the one survival thing, just as far as you can get, and then give you rewards based on that. So now we're at the end of this. There's going to be a boss fight, if I can actually get down there. But I actually don't know the tax for this at all. So bear with me when I probably die. And then like think that was so obvious what I had to do. And or you'd probably be screaming at me if you've played it before. So basically it's just a matter of doing as much damage as you can to this. I think this is the one that just stuns loads. But I haven't been against him before. Or he's certainly doing something now. Right. Alright. So he runs into the wall and stuns himself like an idiot. See, we've got that character over there has bought one of the packs, because you can't actually get that character yet. He's like an early access to that character, Sambi. He's got to move, surely. What are you doing, mate? Oh, he went crazy. That was actually quite good. So yeah, it's a matter of moving out of the way when he charges you, I guess. Fucking hell. So yeah, now it's getting more like Wildstar and Smite. Like it's even World of Warcraft. These do remind me, they've definitely borrowed a lot of World of Warcraft. They're just like the little stuff that happens, like it is just, oh wow, he didn't move that time. Yeah, so I think it's kind of fun, but the boss fights I've done, I've actually died in like a couple of times, and that it just gets to the stage where it's just annoying and not fun when you keep dying. Like it's not even just me, it's like the group will die and then there's nothing I can do. You know, like it just gets tedious after a while. Whoa, fuck. So yeah, we got him about halfway. Oh, what is happening to me? Again, murdered. Right, so he stunned himself again. Yeah, so you can see this is obviously just a PvE mode. I'm gonna do a PvP one after this, I think, just to have all the different ones on my channel, I guess, just if anyone's interested in seeing more of this game. But in terms of getting into this game, I know you can buy a starter pack on Steam, or if you've got a friend. Many people on the Steam forums were just giving the invites away anyway, so if you really don't want to pay to get in, apparently the actual starter the first starter pack, which is the cheapest one, is actually really crap. I think it only gives you like a couple of starter weapons, which you can get like pretty simply yourself. Really, like, then there's no need for it. Oh fuck! I might actually die here. I need to start being careful till I get my heal up again. Yeah, so either ask a friend, ask around on Steam forums, try and get something. If I get some myself, I might even be able to give some away. Yeah, I might be able to give some away myself if I buy the pack and get a few invites. I know there's a couple of my friends who want to get involved as well, so looks like he might actually kill this without even dying. Oh, he says, "Oh my days." Now it's getting a bit harder because obviously they're bringing in like all these lunatics as well. Some of the mobs will remind you of Left 4 Dead. There's some guys that pull you. There's like bloaters and screamers which sort of scream at you and you just run away basically. Come on, die! Don't kill me! I don't want to die. Yes. All right. So yeah, that was one of 3 of the Horde modes that I've done, which I think is the only. There's only 3 of them, I think. So yeah. Yeah, sorry, for some reason when I hit the exit, it just stopped the video altogether. But yeah, so I'm a support character, so I wouldn't be doing as many kills as everyone else. But to be honest, I have done, like, top on that anyway. It's not really just a straight-up support. As you can see, like, it's, what does it say? A starter healer support. Oh, it does say it's support, but it, honestly, it's actually alright sometimes. But yeah, honestly, if you get a chance to try this game, definitely try it. Like I said, the starter pack of the first one is actually not that good at all. But that's a way to get into the game if you're desperate. If you're desperate to play it and you think you're going to like it, then buy the biggest pack because it's just better, honestly. But yeah, I'm going to do another video on the PvP stuff, and then I hope to see you in game soon.